man had just stolen a wealthy businessman's wallet, but the next second, he casually tossed it back onto the ground. Patting the businessman on the shoulder, he pointed out that he had dropped his wallet. Grateful, the businessman respectfully pulled out a $100 bill and handed it to him as thanks. Without hesitation, the man turned around and gave the money to a homeless woman behind him. It turned out he wasn't just a thief, he was a rogue vigilante. He could pick any lock on the market in just 15 seconds. Every night, he broke into the homes of the rich and powerful, but he never took anything valuable. Instead, he left behind intricate graffiti, his personal artistic signature. His exploits earned him 3 million followers online. Tonight, he was about to attempt his biggest challenge, yet breaking into the home of the city's chief judge. Just as he was making his move, the lights upstairs suddenly flicked on. The judge was back. His phone had received a home intrusion alert, so he rushed back to check. But after a quick inspection, everything seemed untouched. Assuming it was a false alarm, he let out a sigh of relief. Then, just as he was about to leave, his eyes landed on his father's portrait on the wall. Something was off. The frame, which had always hung perfectly straight, was now slightly askew. As confusion set in, a shadow darted past behind him. He spun around, but before he could react, a faint noise came from the front door. He sprinted outside only to find nothing but silence. No sign of an intruder, not even a trace. What he didn't know was that the shadowy figure was hiding just beneath the staircase, holding his breath. The unlucky thief hadn't managed to steal a single cent, but what he did find inside that mansion was a terrifying secret. The man first opened an app on his phone, effortlessly shutting down the room's Wi-Fi. Then, without making a sound, he slipped inside. The retired chief judge's home exuded wealth and sophistication, but the man had no interest in stealing anything valuable. Instead, he headed straight for the portrait on the wall. Carefully, he lifted it down, preparing to leave his signature graffiti on the empty space. But just as he was about to start, a faint noise came from the basement. Moving cautiously, he stepped inside only to find nothing but a spinning electric fan. What puzzled him, though, was inside one of the basement drawers, the man found plastic zip ties and a stack of old photographs. The pictures seemed to show the judge in his younger years. Just as he was examining them closely, a strange noise came from the corner. Startled, he dropped the photos, scattering them across the floor. When he crouched down to pick them up, he noticed a faint light seeping out from beneath a storage rack against the wall. There was a hidden room. At that very moment, the judge, in the middle of a tennis match, suddenly realized his home security system had gone offline. His stomach sank. Something was wrong. Without hesitation, he quickly excused himself from his friends, jumped into his car, and sped home. Meanwhile, the man carefully pulled the storage rack aside, revealing a red secret door behind it. It was locked tightly. The man pressed his eye against the peephole, trying to get a clear view inside.